Oh, I almost go cry. I love him. You know why I love Idris Elba? Because that's how he look. Black just like him. He is so look. Is that thing off? I'm Brenda Woodgett, 71 years old from Alexandria, Louisiana. I'm cold. It's rainy and snowing outside. Well, it has a lot of meaning. Romance takes a lot of forms. You could be in love with someone, could not be a real good love. I'd have been there too. And then it could be beautiful. Oh yes, I remember my first crush, my first boyfriend. I was in the 6th grade, and he was the most handsome boy I ever seen in my life. Um, Lived down the street from me, and I was in love with him the entire 6th grade, that entire summer. And when we got to the 7th grade, it was in junior high school. And I thought that love and that crush would continue. And he was with somebody else. I think I felt my heart sink all the way down to my feet. And found out later on that he married someone else. He joined the army and he married someone else. They have children. I don't even know if he's even alive today. You know, I don't know where he is. And I remember him. I remember him. Yeah, well, I have to agree with Hank when I think about my mom and dad. My mother and dad eloped. They eloped because my mom's dad didn't want him to marry her. And they eloped. My dad was 18, my mother was 16. And my Aunt Lucy, she was married to one of my dad's brothers. And they was already married. So they planned it. So somehow my Aunt Lucy got a horse and carriage, put it at the back of the church. And my mom and dad went to church that Sunday, went out that back door, took off, went somewhere and got married. I think that was so romantic. That was love. That was love. I'll never forget that story. Like I said, he was 18, she was 16. But back then, girls married early, at an age like that, And they was married until her death, almost 40 years. Now, to me, that was it. That was the most romantic era in my life. Oh, I can't think of his name. The Monkees. It was a group called the Monkees, and he was the shortest guy. Oh, I can't think of his name. Yes, that was him. Yes, that was him. That was him. Yeah, the shortest one. Yes, the best looking one and the shortest one. Yeah, that was him. But my crush right now, Idris Elba. Mm. Yeah, my celebrity crush. Pretty Woman, one of them, with Julia Roberts. You got to know the movie, what happened and this and that. It doesn't matter where you're from or your status. Love happens. It happens. And I always believe that opposites attract. I always believe that, Solid as a rock. I never could sing that. But look, that song come on, I'm going to sing it from the beginning to the end. I still cleaned up and washed my dishes to that. Yeah. Yeah. And look, when he passed, I was so sorry for her because I knew they was in love. If nobody else didn't love each other, I know that too. I knew they loved each other. Yeah. If you're going through a breakup and you mean it, let it go. Just let it go. Don't break up and try to I'm going to go back and we're going to start all over. Let me try it again. If it's over, it's over. And maybe, not maybe, say a prayer and ask for strength. Ask for strength and endurance during that period. Don't try to go back. Once you go away from something, don't go back. Ooh, courtship compared to when I was coming up, young boys were more respectful of the ladies, of the girls' parents. There was a lot of respect. And when a boy came over to see you, a lot of them would ask the parents first if it was okay, if they could court their daughter or date their daughter. And just from my own experience, it was a certain time you came over, a certain time you left. And my parents was the ones, they wouldn't go to bed. They wouldn't go to bed while you had someone was in the house, courting me, or my sister, my older sister. It was a respect. And my dad would always come in and talk to the young person, the young man. My dad wanted to know who you were, who were your family, why are you seeing my daughter? It wasn't just you just go come and sit down and talk to her. He wanted to know everything. He wanted to know it was like a background check. It was like, compared to like today, like young men would just pop up at the house and the girl just, wouldn't even ask her parents if it was okay, And like I said, not all parents, because I'm looking at, for instance, my granddaughter and her husband. They're young, they're young, but you just not gonna walk in and date their daughter. Like they just celebrated my oldest great granddaughter, 17 years old. She turned 17 Tuesday. Respect. It's respect. You got to have respect for each other, not just for her. You got to respect her, respect her boundaries, respect her family, and you respect him. It goes both ways. Respect. It's about respect. Yeah, respect yourself. Because if you respect yourself, you're not going to let anybody treat you in a kind of way. It's about respect. I think it's a good feeling to be in love. I have been in love, and I still love somebody. And one day I'll tell somebody about it. I have been in love with someone since I met him. I was at a community center waiting on somebody else to show up, and that person didn't show up, and this young guy was there, and he kept trying to talk to me, and I kept saying, I'm waiting on somebody, I'm waiting on my boyfriend, but he was persistent. He was 15 and I was 16. We went on, we got married. I got married. He married somebody 6 months later. The day that he was getting married, I was in the store working, and he walked in there. Well, this guy walked in with a white tux. The people who was in there, the folks that worked there, everything was quiet. And they wondering this time of day, who was just coming in here with a white tuxedo on? And he said, I'm getting married tonight. But if you tell me not to marry her, I won't. This almost gonna make me cry. And I said, I'm already married. He said, it doesn't matter, I love you. To this day, I love him. And when he get a chance to call me or talk to me or send me a message, he let me know that he loves me. And sometimes I believe there are people who is meant to be. And the way we do things in such a hurry, we don't wait on love. And if you think you love someone, wait on that love. And that person and I, we married other people. We have children. We have grandchildren. But I will take that love for him to my grave, and I believe that he will too. Wait on love. That's my advice. If you know you love someone, wait on it. Just wait, because you don't know what's in store. Give this video a thumbs up. Share with others. So you all take care. This ends our segment on romance. I love you guys. Until the next time. Bye. Oh, we just thinking about him. Look, is it off?